And welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. And if you couldn't tell, I have a cold. If you saw my last Super Mario Maker video, you'll know that I already had a cold not that long ago, and yet I ended up catching a second cold, so yippee. Anyway, last time we entered the Rocket Hideout, and now we're looting all their stuff. Long story short, we can actually run because this is considered a dungeon, so we can actually run inside. Huzzah! What an unknown concept. Running indoors. Something you can't do in Gen 3 very much. Okay, so this guy's a required bout. The elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? Gee, I wonder. He's the last NPC we haven't battled. Anyway, he has a coughing to start off. I did a thing off screen. I also need to point out I was level grinding off screen and actually accidentally triggered that thing that I saved over. I gave the tea from the little lady to the guard at Celadon City, so I accidentally triggered the cutscene where it's like, oh hey, you can enter Saffron now. So yeah, that was kind of a bad thing. But at least it's not like skipping too much. And again, and to do some level grinding off screen so I can stand a little more of a chance against these guys, and so it won't take as long. Now you may be like, well, you're over leveled, but to be honest, I don't care. I don't see why being over leveled is a bad thing. Maybe it's easier, but seriously. Dropped the lift key. You kind of picked it up in the time it took me to walk around you? Okay. It's like, who has the lift key? And then he drops the lift key. It's like, well, that answers that question, don't it? What else did I have to say? Also, I learned a couple new moves, I think. I learned Bite for Vaporeon. Vaporeon learned Bite. That's kind of why I want to do some level grinding, because Bite is a good move for a Vaporeon, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait, what am I saying? It's a horrible move for a Vaporeon, because Vaporeon specializes in special attack. Though, to be fair, I don't know the properties of Dark type. Is Dark type physical or Dark type special in this game? I know in Gen 4 Bite is physical, but this ain't Gen 4 in case you haven't noticed. So I don't actually know if Bite is a good move for Vaporeon or not. And to be honest, I don't really play that competitively, so I honestly don't care too much. It's like, well, Vaporeon may not be a dark type, so there's no stab bonus. Actually, no, stab, because stab bonus is redundant. No stab, and, you know, not a special attack. But, to be honest, I don't care. I play Pokemon like a filthy casual, so that's why. I'm actually seriously wondering where the origins of the term filthy casual come from. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes from something like Pokemon that's very competitive, or something like a fighting game. Those are my two guesses. Or like a MOBA. Because the term filthy casual, I think, has been a fairly recent thing. Well, fudge. I'm basically looking at arrows in my head, like, okie dokie, how do we get that? So if we go down here, shoot, okay, I see what we have to do. I forgot there was an item we actually missed, so might as well pick this up. Apparently in Platinum, they even hang a lantern on the fact that, these puzzles suck. Hanging a lantern means basically when a work points out some flaw of that work, in case you haven't heard that term before. I actually first heard that term from Stargate SG-1, of all things. But anyway, because there's like one place called the Frago Ironworks, where one character basically says that the floor tile puzzles are stupid. So I find it kind of hilarious, personally. Not to, point out. I think lamp shading is kind of the modernized term, but I'm just playing it safe and saying hanging a lantern, because I know that is the original term from, I think, Shakespeare. There's a monologue where a character says something about hanging a lantern, and meaning it in the metaphorical sense for the audience of being like pointing out some flaw of something. I don't even know the context. But we have to take on these goons. I know you. You earned our plans on Mount Moon. This is awkwardly enough not a double battle, it's a single battle, which is weird. I mean, it's just they made other things double battles. In post, it's like, why not make this double battle? I mean, FireRed has double battles because it's based off of Ruby's engine. Ruby and Sapphire's engine. So it should have the capability of double battles, as we have, or at least I've seen, because I skipped that battle off screen. So I'm just wrecking everyone because I'm over leveled, but again, if I wasn't over leveled, these battles would take literally like 4-5 minutes, so that's why I'm over leveled. Ekans, we have no psychic moves. I just wanted to make a note of that because that's gonna be a thing later, that we have no psychic moves. Who is the gym lead? Koga? Is that his name? I don't remember. But basically, there's a poison type gym leader later on. I don't even know where. It might be Saffron, but I don't remember. It might be Fuchsia City. Oh well. Also, I found out where the gym was off screen. I did some exploring and found where the Celadon gym is, so that's where we are heading next time. But it's not time for that. It's time to play through everything. Not now. I think I botched the quote. Bite. Is Bite good against... actually, no, I think he has like a poison tip thing, or is that Nidoran? Anyway, I think Ekans can poison you on contact, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Again, don't quote me on that, because I am not good at Pokemon. I'm basically playing this game to give... I'm less playing this game basically because it's the anniversary, and I feel like I felt like this is the Pokemon game next to White that I've played like the least. So I want to experience it again. Diamond's the one I've played the most, because it was my first, and Platinum probably second, followed by Emerald. I logged so many hours into Emerald. Well, now we know we can use regular attacks on him, because, well, if Arbok has Intimidate, then he can't do anything like Shed Skin. Shed Skin is the wrong thing, I know. So, Paralyzed, but we have Quick Attack, so... That's why I always keep Quick Attack on stuff like this, because... I mean on Pokemon like this, because it's good to have type coverage, and it's good to have a backup in case you get paralyzed, so you can still go first, assuming you don't get full paralyzed. Aha, this is the boss of Team Rocket. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense, just like all my homework. So I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I'm the leader, Giovanni. If you want insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Just a moment. Clearing of the throat. Not fun. You don't need to hear that. So we have an Onyx, and oddly enough, apparently because of paralysis, Onyx actually outspeeds us, which is not something you'd expect. For some reason the mic is also peaking more today. I don't know why. Yeah, that's actually weird. The mic is picking up louder than usual. I'm really confused by that, actually. I've been tweaking settings on this mic because I still don't quite understand what the optimal settings are, so it's a little bit kind of rough. Rhyhorn, I think, is ground rock, so that... I think that's only doubly effective. I don't think it's quad. It's a 4 times weakness. I didn't even see what he has, but we're just gonna throw out Fear out just because. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. And it actually worked out pretty nicely because, well, I didn't send it out against like a Electabuzz or anything. Though to be fair, I don't think Electabuzz is in this gen, now that I say that out loud. Electabuzz is gen... 2? I don't know. I know it evolves in gen 4 with a trade item. This is like the equivalent of Magmar. Yeah, I think they're both gen 2. If I'm not mistaken. No, wait, but Magmar's in the Pokedex. I mean, the Pokerap, so Magmar has to be Gen 1, right? Because he's in the Pokerap. He's even in the Japanese Pokemon rap, which I heard the other day. the first time. I see that you raise your Pokemon with the utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. We got the Sylph Scope. Okay, so that's all we need here. Boss, I'm sorry I failed you. That's the part. Oh, do you have something against Team Rocket? Well, they do kidnap Pokemon. Just saying. So we can kind of... We don't need to backtrack, by the way. And one thing that I've never understood about Team Rocket's headquarters is there's no floor 3. So, like, why is this floor 4 when there's no floor... Oh, wait, I'm stupid. There is a floor 3, but there's just stairs. But it's like, that's the stupidest elevator. I mean, it's like, why not build an elevator going through, like, all 3 floors? Because logic? Okay. Grimer, I never can remember whether it's Grimer or Coughing that has high special defense. And we still outspeed this Grimer despite being paralyzed. I am so sorry. Except not, because you're evil. Kidnapping Pokemon for your own devices. For old time's sake, let's go with Charizard. Just because we haven't seen Charizard in like 3 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Because I've been trying to spread the love. You can't break a Coughing, because I think it's flying poison. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's part flying. I don't know, but don't want to take a chance. Chuckle, level 40. We don't get any good moves for any of these Pokemon in a long time, so leveling is just for base stats more so than anything. Also, this is basically a shortcut out. That's all it is. But we basically messed up Team Rocket's plans. Guess we can... Oh, it's one way. I did some coin grinding off screen, but I was having like really bad luck with the slots. I'm sure there's a timing method behind it, but I don't know that method. And yes, I'm using the analog stick, and you might be like, why are you using the analog stick? But it's like, have you tried using the GameCube's D-pad, like, consistently? It is not fun to use the GameCube's D-pad for basic anything. So, yeah, that's why, if you were wondering why I'm not using the D-pad, because it's so tiny and not fun to use. Like, I seriously think it's about, like, 1/3 of the size of the Wii U gamepad's D-pad. And I really like the gamepad's D-pad. If there's one thing that the gamepad did right, it is the D-pad. I do miss the octagonal things around the control sticks, because it's hard to do 8-way directional movement for like old games, like 8-bit. What do you have to say? This gym is great. It's full. Oh, gross. And these older Pokemon games have some really awkward stuff in them. Oh, Blue's been here. Okay, so I should also point out that we're going with Fearow as our lead, not EVE, because, well, you'll see. Holy crap, there are a lot of trainers here. I forgot how many trailers. Only real ladies. Dude, that line only works if you're 1, playing Gen 1, or 2, are a guy. Only real ladies around. Oh, what? I guess that line would actually be different, because they probably said only ladies around, but it's only real ladies, implying that if you are a girl, then you're not a real lady, which is like, who are you to judge? So, we have 2 Pokemon that can absolutely wreck everything in this gym, so this will go pretty fast. I might even skip some of the training battles, just for time's sake. You're too rough. Maybe you just have lousy Pokemon? Oh, welcome, I was getting bored. Oh, excuse me. This is a new trainer class, the PD class, which, not one of my favorites. I wonder why. It just doesn't fit Pokemon if you ask me. So we're just gonna aerial ace everything in here, basically. That's my strategy, and then when we run out of aerial ace, we'll just flamethrower everything. Yeah, that's actually kind of a bad strategy, because it's boring. But it gives me time to talk about other stuff, like how Pokken comes out next week. Not next week, it's Friday actually. So, get hyped for that. I've been contemplating playing through Pokken, but it probably won't be for a while, because I kind of wouldn't want to have 2 Pokemon Let's Plays going on at the same time. and frankly, I need to finish FireRed. I don't know if I'm gonna show Sevi Islands either, just because I don't know anything about the Sevi Islands. I did play it once, but I like know very little about the Sevi Islands. Sevi Islands were an added location to the later versions of FireRed and Leaf Green. They were not in the originals. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fight these ladies off screen, just because this is gonna be tedious. They all have basically bell sprouts. So, next time on Pokemon FireRed, sorry for cutting it a little bit short, but we will be finishing up. Okay, I'll finish up all the trainings off screen, and we will then take on the gym leader. Thank you for watching.